Around December 2012, Planet Nibiru approached the Sun from the southern hemisphere of the Earth. After Planet Nibiru passed through the perihelion in the second half of 2014, passing between Mars and Jupiter in 2016, it approached the northern hemisphere of the Earth from the diagonally upper part of the Earth's Arctic. It was closest to the Earth in late June, pouring a lot of the energy of Planet Nibiru into the Earth from June to October, and gradually moved away. Elohim created Venusians, Martians, and Earthians. Our creators, the space aliens Elohim, of the Earthians came from the seventh satellite of Planet Nibiru to the solar system. And, in the three planets, Venus, Mars, and Earth, they created intellectual living entities resembling them with their genetic engineering technology. Our creators, the space aliens Elohim, have created, planned, and implemented the scenario of the history of the humans on Earth with one cycle of one revolution until Planet Nibiru approaches Earth. Google Earth Mars version and Google Map Venus version. Recently, Mars cities have been discovered one after another by making use of Google Mars, which is the Mars version of Google Earth using NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, MRO. Likewise for Venus, Venus cities have also been discovered utilizing the Venus version of the Google map cited from the Venus images taken by Venus explorer Magellan in 1991. Mars has lakes, forests, and space cities. A large space city that can be said to be the capital city of Mars exists in an area where several large lakes, which are oases of Mars, exist together. Speaking from Earth, you can see from the sky that a big lake like Black Sea exists. There is water on Mars indeed. Furthermore, if you expand the Mars map and move closer to the ground, you can see that the lake has a wharf, and there are widespread high surveillance headquarters tower buildings with a radome belonging to the space cities, and artificial structures around there. The radome is black and you can see that it combines solar power generation and free energy generation. Also there seems to be green trees and forests. Venus has lakes, forests, and space cities. I tried using Venus version of the Google map to find a Venus city, and I could find the Venus cities. Like Mars, there is a darkened area near Venus north latitude of 40 degrees and I expanded it. It was a big surprise, but there were large lakes, forests, trees, and the space cities, where high surveillance headquarters tower buildings with a radome were forested, were spread. There is no doubt that Venusians reside in the space city surely. In other words, in fact, does the jet air flowing over Venus at ultra-high speed lower the temperature of the surface of Venus and create a climate where life can work? As I am not an astronomer, I cannot give a scientific explanation, but the only thing I can say is that in reality, there are space cities on the surface of Venus and the Venusians live. A large space city that can be said to be the capital city of Venus seems to exist in the area where there is a big lake which is an oasis of Venus. Speaking from Earth, you can see from the sky that a big lake like Black Sea exists. Even on Venus, like on Mars and Earth, there certainly is water. The Elohim Embassy in Venus. On the Niobe plane of Venus, there seems to be the mysterious hexagram photographed by Venus explorer Magellan. I guess this mysterious hexagram and dome-type buildings are belonging to the Elohim Embassy in Venus. The mysterious hexagram is similar to the symbol mark used by the space aliens Elohim who came from near Planet Nibiru. As like the History Channel Ancient Aliens, they are shaping symbol marks so that they can see landing sites from the high sky. The Elohim Embassy on Mars? Just like in Venus, there seems to be the embassy on Mars that shaped a hexagram. The shape of the hexagram is disturbed by green trees, etc. I do not know clearly, but on top of the hexagram, some dome-type buildings are seen as well as in Venus. And some of the dome-type buildings are also found inside the hexagram. In Venus and Mars, the space scientific era has already begun and there are space cities with radomes. Near the capital city of each planet, there seems to be the Elohim Embassy-shaped hexagram, the symbol mark used by our creators, the space aliens Elohim. It seems that each planetary government led to build the embassy near its capital city. In Earth as well, in the near future, if the unified government of Earth were organized and constructed the capital city of Earth, the Earth government will lead to construct the embassy that shaped hexagram near the capital city, just like in Venus and Mars. Then we will be able to welcome our creators Elohim there. 2019 is about 100 years after the end of World War I in November 1918. In August 2045, it will be 100 years after the first atomic bomb of human beings was dropped in Hiroshima and the end of World War II in August 1945. In 2050, the space scientific era certainly will come, the capital city of Earth will be decided, and the space cities will be built. In 2070, the Earth government will lead to construct and complete the embassy to welcome our creators, the space aliens Elohim, who created the Earthians. Aim for the space city ArCasa with radomes. Seeing is believing. If you discover the Mars city or the Venus city, you will surely feel that you want to become a member of the space scientific civilization, and you will be awakened strongly by the cosmic consciousness as a space alien. By the coming year 2020, as much as possible, let's recognize that there are actually intellectual living entities that will enjoy the advanced space scientific civilization also on Mars and Venus, created by the same creators, the space aliens Elohim. And we, the Earthians, should also recognize the existence of our creators, the space aliens Elohim, coming from the 7th satellite of Planet Nibiru, as like the Martians and the Venusians. And let's get ready to build a space city ArCasa with radomes in Earth. Become a millennium human. And let's fulfill spiritual evolution, wish for the universe peace, and acquire the awareness as a space alien, general common sense and general education, so that we can become a millennium human useful in the space scientific civilization society coming also to the Earth in the near future. In 2019, let's make efforts to get even closer to the aim. Thank you for your watching until the end. We appreciate your continued support so far. And thank you to subscribe, too.